Picture this. It's a sweltering June morning in 2025, and the vast blue expanse of the South China Sea simmers like a powder keg under the tropical sun. A U.S. carrier strike group, led by the mighty USS Theodore Roosevelt, bristling with F-35 stealth fighters and Arleigh Burke destroyers, slices through disputed waters, just 10 nautical miles from Fiery Cross Reef, a man-made Chinese outpost fortified with runways, radars, and anti-ship missiles. On the other side of the world, in Beijing's Zhongnanhai compound, President Xi Jinping watches satellite feeds with steely resolve. In the White House Situation Room, Donald Trump, back in the Oval for his second term, grips the hotline receiver. One wrong move, and the sparks fly into a global inferno. This is the story of the closest US-China military brush in decades, a 4-hour naval nail-biter that tested nerves, alliances, and the fragile peace of the Pacific. The build-up had been brewing like a storm on the horizon. Trump's America First 2.0 foreign policy kicked off with a bang in January 2025, ramping up freedom of navigation operations, phone ops in the South China Sea to challenge Beijing's 9-line claims over 90% of the waterway, a vast area rich in $3 trillion annual trade routes, fisheries, and untapped oil. Xi, entrenched in his Chinese dream of regional dominance, had militarized reefs like Fiery Cross since 2014, turning sandbars into unsinkable aircraft carriers. Tensions escalated in May when Chinese Coast Guard vessels rammed Philippine supply ships at Second Thomas Shoal, prompting Manila, under Trump's bolstered EDCA pact, to greenlight 9 new U.S. access sites. "We're not backing down," Trump tweeted on June 1st, dispatching the Roosevelt Group as a show of force. By June 10th, the pieces aligned for confrontation. The Roosevelt, flanked by cruisers and subs, steamed into the Spratly Islands on a routine phone OP. But this time, Trump ordered it closer than ever, within visual range of Chinese installations. Beijing scrambled, J-20 stealth fighters buzzed the group, while planned destroyers shadowed from 5 miles out, blaring warnings over radio. "This is Chinese sovereign territory. Leave immediately." In Washington, alarms blared in the sight room. CIA intel warned of live-fire drills nearby. Xi, monitoring from his command center, saw it as a direct provocation, a slap at China's core interests amid domestic economic woes. The hotline crackled to life at 3 a.m. DC time. Trump's team patched through to Xi's interpreters. Sources later leaked the exchange. Xi, calm but ironclad, warned, "One more mile and we will defend our sovereignty with force." Trump, ever the dealmaker with a flair for brinkmanship, shot back, "Try it, Xi, but remember, America doesn't bluff." For the next 4 hours, the world held its breath. US jets launched cap patrols. Chinese anti-ship missiles locked on. Social media exploded. Hashtag South China Sea trending with 2 million posts in an hour. Videos of carrier decks scrambling fighters going viral. In Manila and Tokyo, allies braced for spillover. Oil prices spiked 5% on fears of disrupted shipping lanes. What tipped the scales? Back channels hummed. US Ambassador Nicholas Burns in Beijing relayed Trump's off-ramp, a mutual de-escalation if China eased pressure on the Philippines. Xi, facing internal PLA hawks pushing for action but wary of economic fallout, US tariffs already biting China's exports, blinked first. At 7 a.m. DC time, the Roosevelt veered off, its mission accomplished in Trump's tweet.